Hello, it's Clarkey's pot plant stool milking stool thing, episode 3. Not episode 2, which is what I said at the end of the last video. Anyway, we have the top of a stool. I'm obviously going to make it smoother and nicer and round off these edges, but that's not what we're doing in this episode. In this episode we are beginning to consider the legs, which I think will be something like this, so probably about that long, which is, if we just have a look down here, which is approximately 12 inches. Well, see, it's I was hoping to get 2 legs out of this one piece, but I can't do that. I've got 23 inches, so I could do 11-inch legs. Is that going to be good enough? An 11-inch leg? Don't want them any taller than 12. 11's a bit squat. Oh, we've got here, that's a bit shorter, so I'm only going to get I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a 12-inch leg out of this and then decide if I can chop an inch off it. And then if I can chop an inch off it, then I can get 2 legs out of that. I have got other wood, but it would be nice not to have to throw away, most of that. At least not use it for this. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to cut it to length on the old bandsaw. And that's about it. So let's get cracking. Okay, that doesn't take long on the old bandsaw, does it? But so what I want it to do is kind of taper, and I don't know that I can go much smaller than that as a length, because it's got to go in there. It's got to go in there anyway. It's got to actually sink in there, so I'm going to lose an inch anyway. So I think that's going to be quite nice. If you can see that, I hope you can see that. Something like that. See, that's about right. I'll tell you what actually I'm going to do. I'm going to cut this in half, get 2 11s out of this, and then see what that looks like, because I'm tight basically. So let's try again. Oh no! It won't fit! Oh no, I'm going to use a hand tool! Shall I get out? Shall I get out one of my sawhorses? Just look. Just deploy so easily. And then I can do a bit of sawing on my sawhorse. Alright, first bit of sawing on my new sawhorses that I made in my last set of videos, which you have to go and watch now. So, 2 11s, and then that's the 12, so a little bit longer. So an 11, I guess, will become almost like a 10. That's actually quite cute, isn't it? You can imagine that like that. Yes, we'll do that. Got to take an inch off that one, but I'll do that later. Right, so what shape are they going to be? Huh? What shape are these going to be? Well, round, I suppose. Which means I've got to round them into like a spoke, hence the spoke shave. Dun, 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 dun. That's going to be a pain. Let me have a little ponder. So my little collection of circles, I have an American silver dollar from 1977 with a hole drilled in it, because I used to have that as a key ring. It's quite cool. It's got an eagle on the back. I nicked that when I was in America. But so that's the thickness one end, tapering down to, what even is this? New Zealand. There's the old Queenie on the back. Oh, you see that? New Zealand. $2. 2 Kiwi dollars. So I've got a silver American dollar down to a Kiwi dollar. I've not been to New Zealand. Oh, James went to New Zealand. My boy went to New Zealand. Anyway, so I'll taper that down to that size. Do you think that's a good enough hole to go in there? So that's a nice taper. And then I'll get it cut up. So let's just pop you on time lapse, and I'll just mark this up for cutting. Okay, because I'm going to trim it off. So I'll put you on time lapse. See you in a minute, bye. Two very roughly, obviously, and they're going to go in something like that at an angle. That's cute. That is a little cute little stool. And now I've just got to shape them up, and then obviously I'm going to do the third one, but I'll do that off camera because you can see me do 3. So I've got to shape them up. Somehow I've got to make this a beautifully rounded, tapered thing. I think I'm going to use this, certainly to begin with, and then I'm going to rig up that sander again that I did this with and sort of roll them on the sander. That's my plan. Let's do a little bit of spoke shaving in real time. Let's move you, Mr. Drill. Don't need you there anymore. I can put my coins to one side. I might put I should have put these on before. Safety first, safety first. Put that back, don't need that. Tidy, tidy. Try and keep tidy. It's difficult sometimes. Okay, now how am I going to even secure this? I don't know, because it tapers. Can you actually see that? Is that right? Hopefully. So, I mean, it's sort of digging in, so that's Oh, that's okay. Let's see what this thing does. Okay, it's a bit teary. Probably against the grain, so let's flip it around, see if it works better the other way. It does, but it's too low in the vise. Let's pick it up a bit. Oh, smooth as silk this way. Just I can't really get to it. I need to find a better way of securing it. Well, I mean, it's a good cut now. Coming out some nice shavings, look. Yeah, a bit stuck, I think. Okay, well that's working very well. I think I found the correct use for my spoke shave. It's for shaving spokes, funnily enough. It's a bit awkward though. I wonder if I can... I don't know a better way of holding it. Guess I just sort of keep going, do I? Yeah, okay, something like that, isn't it? So I'm gonna keep going. I'll pop you on time lapse so you don't have to sit through all of this. Okay. When I sand that properly, make that nice and smooth, that's going to be alright, isn't it? So what I'm going to do is get on and do the other one, and then the other one, and when I've got 3 I'll come back to you, and then that'll be the end of this video. So it might not be tonight. What time is it? Oh, it's 8:30 already. So yeah, I'm going to crack on. It's a bit square on the end there, isn't it? But it's round there, pretty much. Anyway, I'm going to crack on and see what we can come up with. Okay, see you later. Alright, didn't take as long as I thought. Look at these bad boys. These are very, very good. I am very pleased. And I just shaped them on the band, on the belt sander, which is still here. And I was just doing them, I started doing them that way, going across this grain. That was on the first one, and then I figured out that, oh, actually, if you go with the grain, it's just holding them on, and then turning it over, like that. So my technique improved, and whilst not perfect, they look like a set. They're all the same size, they're pretty darn round, and they look well cute, and they're going to go fat side down. They look well cute on this little milking stool. So I'm actually pretty made up with that. That's going to look really nice. Now, the only thing I've got to figure out next is, and this is going to be for the next video obviously, is the angle that I've got to drill into. And how I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it with my pillar drill, which I've got down there, because you can angle the table that sits on, that sits under it. So I know pretty much how I'm going to do it, but I've got to work out the angle, which I suppose I can do with my speed square. Anyway, that'll do for episode 3 of the milking stool. Just got to drill and fit the legs next, and then it's all about making it look pretty. So sanding, which will probably be in a couple of episodes. Don't know. Anyway, good night. See you later. Bye bye.